That's better. Yeah. Alright, so that's my bum run grad thing. That's some medicine, or minerals. That's Cambodian money called Riel, right? Riel. Riel. They don't really use it much. They use US money. I don't know if that's because they went through a few coups or their government's unstable, but their currency definitely seems unstable. This is a fucking mess here. But I got some cereal and commandeered one of their bowls and a spoon so that I could eat that. Yeah, well, anyway, somewhere, maybe it's in the pants pocket of the pants are just way downstairs. Let's see. Because I'm pretty sure they screwed up royally in terms of money, and I know exactly what they did. I think I know exactly what they did. It's not there. Alright, I'm more of an idiot than I thought. Oh, is this it? Yeah, this is, okay. I was looking for a new piece of paper. This is crumpled, yeah, because this is, I paid this on the, it says I paid this on the 9th, because the numbers are backwards, and it goes until the 12th, but I paid $60 for it, which is $20 a night. But I think what they did was, because I paid the 9th, 10th, and 11th for $60, I think they wrote 9 to 12, just because it's basic arithmetic, but somebody wasn't trained enough to just know the difference. But I got this exact same sheet from the guy downstairs after I gave him $60. He's like, yeah, you haven't paid. Well, language is really bad with this guy. Chung Tung, Tueng, I believe. So he wrote this exact same thing up, 9 to the 12th, and I signed it and gave him $60. And I came upstairs and I'm like, what happened to that? I thought I did pay for this stuff. So I dug this thing out. The other thing, I was really lucky. I used the old thing to give to the guy who brought up food, and he just wrote down my order here because he didn't understand any English. But that was in the old one. That's good. So I may get a day for free here. I'm not sure. I'm not going to say anything. $20 a night. It may turn out to be 17, $18 a night, depending on how long I stay. But so I have this, and I got a night's stay. Some diazepam. This is really helpful sleep medication. Well, these are my SAMe and minerals and shit. What's that? Oh, it's just diphenhydramine for allergies. Well, that also makes you go to sleep. Oh, my Loperamide. I don't think I should tell you what that is. That's my yeah. Oh, and this is what diazepam comes in. And yeah, that's the cereal I just got. This will last me a few days. If it doesn't last, well, I mean, if it lasts too long, I'll take it with me to the next country. God, look at this fucking mess here. I haven't cleaned up in literally like 2 days. I mean, I keep in pretty good shape, but this is after 2 days of just not, this whole place is really clean. I just woke up and looked like somebody had ransacked the room. Keeping the water by the bed. This is cold water. The other water I consolidated and boring shit. So the woman is coming in. The woman is coming in tomorrow. I guess at 7 to do some laundry. Kilo is I think $3 or $2. I don't know. Oh, I went to get some sunglasses, and God, that light is terrible. All right, so I went to get some sunglasses, and I asked the guy, what will make me look like a bigger douchebag than I already am? So this is what I came up with. Yeah. The guy barely spoke any English. I felt kind of bad going through maybe 15 pairs of sunglasses. So, and these I just picked out eventually. They didn't look as bad as most of the rest of them. Just maybe a small head or something. Not sure why I'm talking about myself, but I don't really have anything else to talk about. Maybe while the light's going, I should just finish this thing with the sunglasses on. But anyway, that's it. I had a crazy experience. I should put these back on. It's fucking bright. Anyone who knows me knows I can't see in the dark. So I guess I should finish with these on. It's not quite as blinding. Yeah, so I was out in the street, and approximately that direction, a few blocks away, I was doing this whole circuitous route, just going that way and then around, and then I was going to go back to this hotel. But I'm out, and I was looking for Khmer, Khmer is the name of the local people here. So if you say foreigner, you'd say Khmer, which is just basically means local, I believe. And I wanted to find Happy Pizza. I don't know if you can see my eyes, but this light is fucking killing me. I don't know how to shut it off mid video, whatever. So I was looking for Happy Pizza, and I found a few different places for it, but when I was walking around that way, I'll try to follow the camera around that direction was one of those Happy Pizza places, and I stopped a couple, I stopped and there was a couple expats just sitting there, and I came up to the table. Tourists are really, really friendly if you speak English. They abhor local people, because I guess just local people come in and just demand money or ask for money at charity or whatnot. So I asked them, is this place for Happy Pizza? And both of them said no. See if I can drink some water at the same time. Both of them said no. Sunglasses inside at night. I'm Jack Nicholson. Both of them said no, this isn't the right place for it. That you got to go somewhere else to find it. But it said Happy Pizza right in the, right in the store name advertisement thing above the door. I asked the person inside, is this Happy Pizza? And they're like, yeah, it's marijuana in the pizza, or on the pizza. I told both of the expats there, I'm like, really? Okay, I've been coming here for, like a year or something, and I didn't know that. And I said, all right, and I was really tentative, because I didn't know whether I actually wanted some, or I just wanted to see it. I just wanted to see that they made pizza with, you can't see me, so whatever, pizza with pot on it. So, while I was hanging around outside the place talking to them, a douchebag rolls around, and he starts saying heroin, China white, marijuana, ecstasy, whatever. So I talked to him and I said, do you have any painkillers? And I shouldn't have bothered. I should have just asked the pharmacist for some, or just any of these pharmacists for some. He says, yeah, I got painkillers, ecstasy, cocaine, heroin. I'm like, whoa, slow down there. So I started talking about the prices of this stuff, and he's like, what do you want? How many milligrams? Back and forth. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna go, because I'm hungry. I'm gonna go get something to eat. If I'm back here in 15 minutes, then I'm interested. If I'm not back here, then I'm not. And he used every fucking slimy trick. Just say, okay, well, I'll drive you to the ATM. I'll drive you to the restaurant. I'll go to the restaurant with you. I'll be there. I'll drive you to your hotel. I'll be with you for a restaurant and hotel. I'll drive you there. I'll drive back. Really, just scum. So I said, okay, look, I'm going to think about it. I'm going to think about it. I made it really clear. And if I'm interested, I'll go to the ATM. I'll be back in 15 minutes, okay? And he obviously wasn't having any of it. He wanted money now. And I think, let's see, he's trying to sell me heroin, but he started yelling at, like, well, I say yelling because when I was on the street, I guess that's what he figured I really wanted. Just like, $250 for heroin, $250 China white, $250. I'm like, fuck are you talking? But I just kept walking down the street, and I said, look, leave me alone. I'm going to go get some food. So I'm just, like, maybe a quarter of a block away from him. It took, like, I don't know, 10 minutes to get away from him, basically. Then his sister came up. Am I still recording? Yep. Still recording. Boring ass shit. Well, I guess this one isn't too boring. His sister came up and tried to sell me some books. And what I thought was Zen in the Art of Motorcycle. Shit, what's the name of that title? Zen in the Art of Motorcycle. Oh, Maintenance? Zen in the Art of Motorcycle Maintenance. I bought the book and it turned out to be like, that was stupid. I didn't look at it for the title. I should have, because I thought that's what I was buying. The title turned out to be something about the movie, Zen and the Motorcycle, Zen and the Guide to whatever, the movie, and how the movie was made, which is fucking ridiculous. It's $7. And then the woman that I bought it from said, would you please, I want a Coke, can you buy me a Coke? And I just gave you $7, this fucking bullshit book. Go and get yourself a Coke. What is it, 50 cents? What, 1/14? I mean, just go. She's like, can I please have a Coke? I'm like, Christ, I need to get away from these people. And So I start walking down the street, and this fucking douchebag, shorter, skinnier than I was. Oh God, I didn't want to get violent at all. I'm not a violent. Well, Christ, this guy just really was pushing my buttons. So he's following me down the street. I'm going down the whole street, and I turn right, and he follows me to the right. And I go into a shop, and he follows me outside. And I asked at this point, I was like, I gotta get the fuck away from this douchebag. And I said, you know what? You're fucking crazy. Get away from me. And he says, what? I'm crazy? You think I'm crazy? And I said, no, you're acting crazy. He's like, what is acting crazy? I said, you're not crazy, but you're doing crazy shit. Get away from me. So, dry mouth? I'm talking too much, but as usual. So I'm trying to get away from this idiot. And I said, you know what, the next cop I see, I'm going to point directly to you and say, that guy is trying to sell me heroin. And I saw a cop come by a few minutes later, and I'm like, God, I don't want to ruin this kid's life. But then, a little while later, I realized that that he was in cahoots with some cop, and this was like a shakedown kind of situation. So, eventually I get away from him. I'm not even sure how, just like yelling and get the fuck away from me kind of thing, and talking to some people on the sidewalk. He just kind of left, and I'm an idiot. So I found another Happy Pizza place, and again, I just want to see the thing, because I don't like pot. Anything that just kind of slows me down just makes me stupid. I wanted to see it being made and see some hippies around and just talk to them. I guess just the experience of seeing pot pizza that was totally legal. Oh man. Alright, so I sit down in this place. Douchebag's sister comes up with a baby. Oh, I heard a beep. Still recording. Douchebag's, with a baby. This baby's like, I don't know, he's like 3 years old, and she's like, please buy me a Coke. I'm like, alright, you can have a Coke. Fine, it's 50 cents, I don't give a shit. And I'd ordered a sandwich, like a baguette with some cream cheese and, was it tomato, mushrooms, something in it, olives, no pot, made sure it wasn't a Happy baguette. And, alright, so I did that, and after I ordered, she came in and sat down and started begging for food. I just gave her $7 fucking for a bullshit book. So I'm pissed already. I'm not yelling at her or anything, but comes in this fucking baby, and she says, I don't want to tell you but bad thing happened to me. Can I tell you? I'm like, no, I don't want to hear your bullshit lie. So she says, I don't know where I'm going to stay tonight. This is my son. I'm like, yeah, what are you, 15? This kid's 3? Bullshit. And I don't want to tell you, but I'm embarrassed. I'm like, oh, okay, well, how many lies do you have? Literally said that. How many other lies do you have? While she was saying this. And she looked away. But when she was looking away, she was looking directly at some douchebag, undercover cop, who's just sitting on the side of his motorcycle, through this narrow entrance. Is the only, maybe 35, 40 feet away, the only place that he could possibly sit to see us, through the restaurant. And then, douchebag girl, sister, quote unquote, pulls out a book that has heroin, or something that looks like heroin, or China White, in a baggie strapped to the back of the book. And I'm like, I don't want your heroin. I don't want this is not going to happen. And she says, how much money do you have? And I said, that's none of your business. And I pulled out some money to pay for the food. And she said, $35? And that's basically what I had. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. Yeah. She says, okay, I'll take $35. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, you take $35 and take me to jail too, yeah? And she says, oh, no, but, I have no place for my son to go to sleep tonight. I worry. I'm like, oh, okay, well, he should be with Child Protective Services, not with you, a heroin dealer, terrible mother, as if you're the mother in the first place. And I'm talking to her straight out. This is exactly what I said, more or less. It's not verbatim, but pretty much what I said. And then she says, dry mouth again, she says $35 for the heroin. And I say, oh, okay. Yeah, so $35 going to take me to jail? Tell me, how many people's lives have you ruined? How many foreigners' lives have you taken to jail and just ruined because of you and your dipshit, drug out habit. Where did this kid even come? This kid isn't your kid. Where did he come from? And I said, I leaned over, and she was talking. I leaned over, interrupted her, and said, hi, what do you want for food? Talking to the little kid, the maybe 3-year-old. And he said, lemonade, lemonade. I'm like, cool. She was already sharing the Coke with him. I'm like, right, yeah, sugar for a 3-year-old in the middle of the day. It was like 5 in the afternoon. Lemonade. All right, so she ordered the lemonade, but the hippie guy who was around the store didn't realize or didn't know that, I was going to pay for it, so he just ignored her. But I came up to him and I said, yeah, did you order the lemonade for the kid? And he added it on, and lemonade came out. Food took like forever, like 20 minutes. They must be getting really high on their own supply of the Happy Pizza. Not Happy Service. Still recording. Very cool. Look like an utter douchebag with these. I must be seeing spots for a while, though. Even through these. So the kid got his lemonade. I made sure that he drank it, not her. Like, stir it and give it to the kid. And the kid's like, he's a kid being used by these drug-addled fucknut scamsters that just. And I'm supposed to not judge these people for ripping people off or throwing them in jail. Fuck that. How many people's lives did they ruin because of their fucking habits? Anyway, I got the food to go, as I said, as soon as Dipshit's sister came in. Dipshit's quote-unquote. And, yeah, as soon as I got my food, paid the bill, I walked straight out, not paying any attention to her. She's looking back at this guy the entire time we were there. And, again, the food took like 20 minutes to come out. So I guess I was sitting there for like 15 minutes while she was just staring back, making sure idiot cop, undercover cop, was there so he could shake me down for $200-300. I was just shaking my head at the whole situation. But as soon as I got my food, I walked directly out of there, didn't pay any attention to the undercover cop, and just walked to the left. Now, I was saying to myself, am I just paranoid? No. This guy, it's a very narrow entrance. And to be able to see us, he had to sit exactly right there. I didn't mention the fact before that douchebag was with the brother 2 or 3 blocks away, and suddenly he's right there, exactly in the middle, just staring, like, trying not to make eye contact, like, really, really smooth. Just fucking asshole. Cop just trying to shake people down or threatening jail time in some rat-infested fuckfest of a jail. Fucking prison, third world country, but this whole thing made me sick, and that was in the middle of the fucking day. I was like 4 or 5:30, something like that, 4 to 5:30. And I'm not supposed to go out at night. So I got back here afterward. Dipshit's sister again showed up here selling something else, and she came right up and like, please, could you help me? I wanted to hit her in the head. That's how angry I was with her. Yeah, so I'm sitting downstairs, sitting downstairs in the restaurant. I'm telling David and Chun what had happened, like, all right, so these idiots and the cop trying to shake me down and everything. God, I really got cotton mouth bad. I didn't even smoke any pot. Contact high or story contact? I don't know. All right, so I tell David and Chun both. I'm like, all right, so because I'm a white guy, I can't go out during the day because fucking people try to shake me down. And I'm not supposed to go out at night because it's dangerous around this area at night. When the fuck am I supposed to go out? So they seem like they felt a little bit bad, but, again, they're kind of money hungry too. They're nice enough. They'll put on smiles and everything, and they may be, smiling or whatever. I make jokes to them and everything. It just feels, I wish they didn't feel obligatory, like they had to laugh or something. Oh, yeah. That was the 3rd, 5th time's the charm. Still recording. This video's fucking long, alright? It's 20 minutes into it. Just press a button. No, alright. So, oh, what was that? No, it's still recording. Where's the sound though? Internet's been out for 3 days. That's really pissing me off because I tell them I can't work, but I really just want to get on the fucking internet, look at the news, and download some TV shows, which I can't do while I'm here. So I'm using my phone's 3G or whatever slow connection it has. I'm going to be seeing spots for like an hour. And Yeah, they keep apologizing. It's going to be up for tomorrow. It's 3 days so far. Tomorrow will be the fourth day. Yeah, so that was yesterday, and today I just slept through till like 5 p.m., something like that. Went downstairs, ordered some food up to the room, drank some beer, and just tried to go to sleep. I couldn't, but now it's like 2, maybe, I forget, 1, 2 in the morning. I have no idea. And I need to go to sleep. I'm going to sleep for a long time, but yeah, I just wanted to pay my bill for the day's stay so that nobody would wake me up. Well, the laundry person's probably going to knock on the door, but I didn't want to have to worry about anything. So I wanted to pay the bill ahead of time. I may even get a day free out of that. I sound hoarse, but that's basically it. Crazy experience in Cambodia. I didn't mention, every pharmacist I tried to go to tried to sell me ketamine, injectable ketamine in those little vials. I'm sure they had needles to go along with it, but it was just interesting. I just wanted to see it, so I went to a couple other places just to see if this was the norm. They're like, yeah, ketamine for $40, and they slap it right on the counter. It's totally, seems like it's totally legal. I'm sure it's not. They'll sell it to anybody. This place is the wild, wild west. I started calling people who I hadn't seen in a long time. If I just cover that, it'd be all right. Wow. I started calling some people, Mandy, John, Moshe, Aaron, of course, and Steve. I talked to Steve once. I tried to send him an email. Well, I sent this to Aaron, but I tried to send Steve an email with their vacation package. It's really funny. Took some pictures of it, but it's like, you can go to the zoo and see some elephants. You can go somewhere else to the temples or whatever. And then one of the pictures has this guy just holding a shoulder-mounted rocket thing. And it was an RPG. And I thought it was a joke just for half a second. Then I was like, nah, it's Cambodia. So you look at it, and it's $350. And you can go out, you drive 2 hours out somewhere. You pay for petrol, which is like, the guy said it was $15. $350 plus $15 of gas, and you can shoot an RPG and blow some shit up. I guess maybe, I don't know, some house facades or whatever they have set up. Maybe even just rocks. But that's the experience. And then $300 for every shell or every grenade after that you wanted to do. Aaron laughed his ass off about that, so I sent him an email with the picture of, just like a dumb tourist with the thing on his shoulder. But that was pretty funny. It's too much money, and I don't really care that much about it. And I'm not one of those people who would just do something just to say. I firmly believe in, never do anything just to say that you can do it, and never do anything just to say that you can't do it, or that you didn't do it. The prostitution here thing is, I've never done the prostitute thing, and I won't do the prostitute thing just because I can say that I've never done that. It's not one of those things. It just makes me feel weird. That situation, the money, slave. I was going to say slavery, I guess, body slave. And even if it's somebody who enjoys what they do, or takes pride in it, it just feels weird for me. So that's just not my thing. And that is about it. We're over 24 minutes, I think. And I've said shit all, but I guess this is just an interesting experience in Cambodia. I started texting some people. I need some more water that I haven't texted in a while. That is really about it. I'm making friends with the average tourist here. I made friends with this guy Joel from Canada last night. Some couple, from England, just here and there, England, Australia. Just they treat you as one of their own once you introduce yourself, and they treat the people here as less than people, like second-class citizens. Which I guess I understand. With the community thing, if you want to make friends with people of your own social group, you'll respect the social group, and you won't respect the people outside your social environment. So I guess that's kind of like a natural thing. But I try to treat the local people here, especially, you know, the people who work here, as equals. Even though $1, you know, a tip just makes their whole world and everything, I just look at it like, yeah, if I can make them happy and give them the minimal amount of money, that's good. Not the minimal, just a minimal amount of money, and they're happy. I'm happy. So that is about it. Oh, I tried to buy a data plan because their internet's been out for 3 days. $25 for 100 megs down over 3 days, and it's a pass, a T-Mobile fucking pass. So I passed on that. I mean, I got it, and then I canceled it 15 minutes later. Didn't do shit. Gotta look a way up to tether the 3G connection without it counting as tethering through T-Mobile. Oh, I'm sure there's a way to do it. I just haven't found it out. But the internet's been down for a while, which may even be a good thing, because it's forcing me out, you know, to do things. And yeah, I'm gonna go to bed as soon as I can. I may take the sleeping pill or something, because I'm just all out of whack. I didn't sleep the night before last, and I slept too long today. It's just all out of whack. Good Lord, longest video I've done so far. All right, I'm sure some other crazy shit's happened. I just haven't mentioned it. I'm gonna look back at this video looking like I'm a retard. Well, I like the self-deprecating thing, like I'm an idiot, I can't do math, but I really can. Math is definitely not my strongest suit, and I can't spell for shit. I have a good vocabulary, but spelling is, you know, not my thing. Actually, I can tell when words are spelled wrong, but oftentimes I won't know why. Anyway, I'm just rambling again. Alright, so it's like 1, 2 in the morning. Whatever. I'll go to sleep eventually. I'll probably watch something funny on the laptop, like Adventure Brothers or something. I worked my way through the whole season before, and, you know, coming here. Really funny. I love cartoons, and it's a shameful thing for people to like cartoons, but I love they're adult cartoons, not like, you know, nudity. They're just adult cartoons with swearing and anyway. We treat PG-13 as swearing, but, you know, if somebody takes their shirt off, so suddenly it's rated R. Fucking double standards of the Western culture. Like, violence is completely okay as long as your kid doesn't see boobies. Yeah, no, that would be bad. Seeing someone's head being completely blown apart, that's fine. Yeah. Boobies, you've crossed the line. Cultures. Alright. I'll talk to you later if I feel like it. Bye.